There's a danger lurking in nursing homes that no one wants to even really think about: sexual abuse against seniors.
News 4 Investigates found clusters of sex offenders living in area nursing homes. Tonight, investigator Lauren Traeger tells you what you need to know about where your parents or grandparents live.
Unable to speak or move.
She couldn't cry out. She couldn't call for help.
Dolores Green's family says the elderly woman was recently raped in a Ferguson nursing home.
You go there for care, not for destruction.
I don't think we like to think about that potentially happening, because those are our grandparents, our mothers, our fathers.
With specific challenges like dementia, the elderly especially vulnerable. Sexual abuse in long-term care facilities, experts say, is a reality.
We get calls from residents. We also get calls from family members where they're suspecting that sexual assault has occurred.
Exact data is difficult to gather for one reason.
Sexual assault is grossly underreported.
But here's something you might never have thought about. Sex offenders, too, are getting cared for in the very same homes as your loved ones. News 4 conducted an in-depth analysis. We compared every nursing home and long-term care facility in our area with the Missouri and Illinois sex offender registries. What we found might be alarming to some people. Close to 100 sex offenders registered at long-term care facilities. Sometimes several of them are clustered into the same facility. Their crimes often very serious, ranging from child molestation to forcible rape.
That's very concerning and disheartening.
One example, this facility in the central west end of St. Louis. Our review found close to a dozen sex offenders registered here. A shock to some people.
It kind of is. It's like, wow. And no one knows about this?
Including Ricky Langston.
Very concerned about that.
He has a nonverbal family member living here.
Has anyone in the staff ever mentioned to you that there might be sex offenders living there?
No, ma'am.
Missouri law does not require other residents or family members to be notified when a sex offender moves in. In fact, no specific regulations address sex offenders living in Missouri's nursing homes. We found 4 sex offenders living here in St. Louis. 13 sex offenders live in this long-term care facility in Farmington.
Wow, I wonder why that is.
People living near the homes had the question. The answer, it's completely up to each facility to decide if they'll accept sex offenders.
Are there some sexual offenders that you just turn away?
Yes.
Rick DeStefani owns Reliant Care Management in St. Louis County.
I'd rather have them with me in my controlled units and facilities than on the street.
They've got approximately 70 sex offenders living in their 25 facilities statewide.
We not only take care of sexual offenders, we take care of severe mental illness and severe acute problems that no one wants to take.
He says there's numerous safeguards in place.
Have you ever had anyone reoffend?
None. I've had 0.
People we talk to agree sick or elderly sex offenders deserve care too, but they'd rather be informed.
I think if you're looking into this place, I think that they should tell you.
Langston telling us he's got a lot more questions now.
Yes, I have a conversation with them.
Although more rare, we even found 4 sex offenders who work at nursing homes. That, too, is often at the discretion of the facility. Statistics say perpetrators of abuse are often the employees, but again, there's just not a lot of data. A new law just passed in Missouri now requires any suspected sexual abuse in nursing homes must be reported to law enforcement. We're asking lawmakers if other new regulations are also needed. In the meantime, we've got resources for you so you can check out your loved one's facility for yourself. Just go to KMOV.com. Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.